Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new late night edition of Clone Evolution. Now, if anyone's wondering why I'm up so late recording the game, my neck has been fucked this week. My arthritis in my neck is back. I've just been doing some stretches and figured I'd do some Clone Evolution streaming and then try going back to bed. So let's see what we got for tonight. So far we got... Oh yeah, the casino is back. They also brought back the Supreme Casino. I heard a lot of people complaining because the only way you can play this is if you deposit. They don't even give you any free spins. But we did get some good news. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, they got the customizable pack. That's kind of interesting. It's a little bit tempting. Now let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah, we got... Where the fuck is it? Ah, here it is, the casino event. Check who the hero reward is. Finally, Son of the Black Hole. And this guy. We haven't had Son of the Black Hole as a reward in so long, so it's a nice thing to see. Makes me worried that I won't actually reach this point in the casino. But I think we should. Hey, 1 viewer and a like. Someone else is up early too. Thanks for tuning in. So I don't know, I got a bunch of bad news about gaming related stuff, so I guess we'll cover some of the bad news, but let's get to some casino spins first. Alright, let's maybe do some battling. Now, I don't know if anyone heard, probably if you tuned into previous episodes, I was getting into modifying my PS2. Oh fuck, almost hit refresh. And I had some bad news with that. I should have realized, the YouTuber that was warning me, I should have listened to their warning. They're like, yo, don't get the cheap PS2 cords. Hey, Steadfast, how's it going? No, they were warning me not to get the cheap PS2 cords when I was ordering them from China. And I didn't listen. I went and bought the cheapest one I could find. And fuck man, what an idiot. I should have realized it right away. It's like when I went to plug it in the back of my PS2, guess what happened? It was a little bit too big. So you know what I did? I forced it in. I was like, oh, I'll just force it in. I was like, maybe it's like fucking, yeah, health issues are brutal. I've had this neck issue before, and it's actually one stretch I learned that fixes it. If I go like that, it actually pulls out the part that's feeling the arthritis build up, and then the pain actually goes right away. So I've been trying that stretch, and it has actually gotten rid of like 90% of it. So I don't know, there's a little bit lingering, but at least it isn't as bad as it was without the stretch. Now, so what happened was I forced the cord into the back of the PS2, plugged it into my TV, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just a little bit of dust in the back. That's why it's a little bit harder to put it in. Pardon the pun. And then, yeah, guess what happened? I hook up the cord to the TV, and only the sound works. So I'm like, oh, fuck, that sucks. So I take out the cord and put in the old cord that I used to be using to see if it still works, and guess what happened? All the pins on my PS2 console are bent now. So the cord fits and it still works, but it's very loose. It almost falls out. So I'm like, fuck man, that sucks. Not only did the cord not work, but it almost broke my PS2. And then yeah, I looked it up online, I'm like, wait a minute, I should read the reviews and see if anyone else had this issue. So I'd read the reviews, what do you know? That's the issue other people had. So I was like, fuck man, idiot. Oh well, live and learn. Lots of living and not so much learning. Hopefully I learned my lesson this time. When I go to buy a PlayStation cord, I'm gonna get the official one, not some knockoff that's gonna break my fucking console. Oh well, I don't really have a lot of time for playing video games so much, usually just an hour a day, and I play this game and that's about it. So, yeah, it's not really the end of the world. And when you look at the flooding that's happening in the east and west coast, I kind of gotta figure, man, I bet you they wish a broken PS2 was all their problems. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US. Got some other bad news, gaming news. I don't know if I should get to it next. Man, it was a fucking close call, at least this bad news. I don't know if anyone had heard, but I was thinking about investing in a cryptocurrency site called BetFury, and it had been going great for like 2 years. So I'm like, shit, man, I gotta invest in this. It's going so well for so many years. Guess what happened? Let me show you. So BetFury came out with like this warning, and they're like, hey, check out our new updated terms of service. So let's see if they got it. Where is the updated terms of service? Here it is. So they updated the amount of countries that are banned from using BetFury, and guess who's all banned? Where does it say? Restricted use, here it is. Oh, they took down the list? Well, anyways, I got the list, and what do you know? Fucking Canada's on the list now. So I should have realized that Canada was going to get strict about betting online with cryptocurrencies. So yeah, you're not allowed to bet in a country or in Canada with cryptocurrency anymore. So we're not allowed to use BetFury anymore, which fucking sucks. But that was a close call, because I almost invested some money in it, so if anyone else did, I hope you took the warning that the site was risky. Because I was thinking, yeah, there was something risky with it, because man, the investment payouts were so huge. I'm like, holy shit, man. It almost sounds too good to be true. Yeah, let's see if I can get up the list. Where does it say? It's interesting that they took the countries off the list. Because yeah, before they actually shared the list, and man, it was fucking intense. Let's see, yeah, I'll just check my history, see if it's in it. So I think what the takeaway from this lesson is I think all crypto in general is about to get shut down. Not to like freak everyone out, but anyone who's investing in crypto. Because man, if they could stop you from betting with crypto, it's only a matter of time before they just stop everything, right? Yeah, so who knows? Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. Why I was thinking all crypto is going to be banned. Check this out. Oh fuck, that's not the one. Here it is. So I was looking to take out my money out of BetFury because it's recently been banned. Oh fuck, we're getting our asses kicked. Why are we dying? Too many healers, so... Yeah, always read the voltage and amperage. Yeah, I really wish I was more careful and read some of the fine print before I fucking broke my PS2. Oh well, PS2 is an old console. I can get another one for pretty cheap, so it's not the end of the world. And at least it's still working, it's just a loose cord. So who knows, maybe I can find a way to bend the pins back so it's a little bit tighter, but oh well, being super tight isn't everything. Pardon the pun. Alright, let's see. Alright, see if I can get my mind out of the gutter this morning. Alright, let's try that for a battle. No, that's too much. So anyways, there's a cryptocurrency wallet that you can take your money out of BetFury and withdraw it into the wallet. And I should have realized, guess what happened with them? Let's put it on the screen. It's called Beyonce, or Beyonce, I don't know what the hell, whatever the fuck it's called. But anyways, this is a crypto wallet, and it's one of the most popular ones, and it's banned in Ontario as of December. So if anyone's got their money in Beyonce, try to get it out as quick as you can, because yeah, once it's banned, you lose all your money. So I'm like, holy fuck, man. You know how many people probably have like hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions in that crypto wallet, and now it's banned in Ontario? So I read on Reddit, and Reddit was talking about how it's not only just going to be banned in Ontario, but they're talking about banning it in Canada-wide. So yeah, that prophecy or that drill that Bill Gates was doing about shutting down all the cryptocurrency stuff, it's already begun. So I don't know if anyone knows anyone that has cryptocurrency, you might want to spread the news. Maybe not to freak everyone out, it might not actually happen, but it already has for some provinces. Fucking Ontario, man. I should have guessed it, man. Ontario's the strictest when it comes to a lot of the different rules with gambling and taxes and all that shit, so fuck, man, should have seen it coming. God, why the fuck is this battle so hard? Let me see if I can show you the list of all the fucking crypto stuff that's been banned. Yeah, so that was my night last night. Work actually went well. I was like, oh fuck, work went well. What's gonna happen when I get home? Yeah, cryptocurrency got banned, broke my PS2. Shouldn't say broke it, I damaged it. At least it's still working for the time being. Fuck, man, this list is just not in here. Oh, here it is. Alright, yeah, I can show the list now. Oh, fuck, man, I wasn't paying attention. My whole team died. Oh, well, who gives a shit? I really don't give a shit, especially after all this shit that's been happening. Alright, so let's take a look at the list where all the crypto stuff is being banned. Fucking, I can't even read the whole list. Afghanistan. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. That's what she said. Alright, Afghanistan, Algeria, Antigua, Barbuda, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan. Sorry, I can't pronounce all of these Middle Eastern names. Or maybe that's Eastern Europe. Fuck, I don't even know. Alright, Belarus, Bahrain, Belgium, Bhutan, Brunei, Bulgaria, Canada, Central African Republic, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Democratic People's Republic of North Korea, even North Korea, Democratic of Congo, Denmark. This is basically a list of like every fucking country, right? It's like even the big ones are on here, like what is it, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, United States. All of the United States, that's fucked, man. So I'm pretty sure BetFury is finished. Like, it's pretty much banned everywhere now. Fuck, man, really sucks. It was such a good website for 2 years running. I kind of had a feeling it would end one day, but dear God, man. To think yesterday was the day? Oh, sickening. Oh, well. And it's weird, that BetFury Terms of Service list, they don't show it on their main website, but they had a link to it yesterday. So maybe they're already trying to like cover it up that they've gotten banned in so many countries. A little bit shady. Yeah, but you gotta figure, man, cryptocurrency has always been one of those things that's like a really big risk. So anyone who has been in it, it's like they probably know it's fucking risky as hell. Yeah, it was a shame though. I was starting to get my hopes up that I could like move off the grid and just have an income coming in from crypto so I could still pay bills off the grid and manage to have like a nice ranch or a farm or something, but no, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. Some days I kind of wonder if it's better that way too, because if I did move off the grid and started doing everything like that myself, there would be like non-stop work on a ranch or a farm or whatever, non-stop. Where at least if I live in a city, I can take way more breaks because, yeah, city life is a lot of relaxing. But then again, sometimes working all the time is good for you. Keeps you fit. Yeah, so you're up late, Steadfast. Late night or early morning? Well, I guess it's 3 in the morning, so it's probably late night. Alright, let's see. Bounty Hunter mission. We'll share what happened with that. We finished it as far as we can. Infinite Fight Ring. Did we finish it? Yeah, we finished it as far as we can. So we can do a little bit more of the Thanksgiving stuff, but maybe we'll wait on that. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the Thanksgiving event already. Oh, it's both late night and early morning. No, I'm so looking forward to, what do we got, like 6 days now? Actually, less than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is 6. 6 more days until December. Man, I'm dying to like smoke a bit of weed so I can relax my neck. Hopefully that helps. I know technically I could just start a week early, but I really, if I'm trying to do a 3-month challenge, I don't want to quit with just 1 week left. So I might as well just wait another 6 days and my fucking neck will be aching. Yeah, both ends of the candle. Yeah, don't I know about that? Alright, so let's see the dungeon. Let's try a bit of the dungeon. Oh yeah, the other good news I got about the dungeon is we've almost made it to level 3 or 800. That's one I've been trying to get for a long time, so we'll try our luck with that, see what we can do. Yeah, to be honest, like quitting weed for the 3 months, it was actually pretty easy. But the cutting back of the booze, that was the hardest one. Like I've only done no booze for 2 months because the first month I just couldn't quit everything. It's like when I first quit weed, I was like, oh shit, I still want to buzz. So then I started kept drinking booze. But that wasn't too bad, I figured. 2 months without booze is still pretty good. Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't gain shitloads of weight once I do get back into the weed. It's my one concern. I wanted to get down to 170 pounds, and I'm still at like 187. So still a fair ways to go. Hoping what I can do is start smoking weed and try fasting at the same time. Well, maybe not fasting, but just cutting back the calories even more. Hopefully it goes well. I figure instead of like fasting and feeling like shit all the time, what I'm gonna do is pick up some liverwurst. Because liverwurst is one of those foods that it's not very high in calories, but yet it's loaded with nutrients. So I could eat some liverwurst, still probably feel okay health-wise, and lose weight at the same time. I don't know if it's gonna work, but to be honest, I hate the taste of liver, so eating liverwurst is probably gonna be the worst diet ever, but we'll see. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Yeah, early morning stream for you. Now we'll fill Shelly in on the news. Bet Fury is now over. They got banned in almost every country in the world. The other news, I almost broke my PlayStation 2. I bought a cheap hookup cord for it and plugged it in, and it bent all the pins and the cord didn't work. But thankfully when I plugged my old cord back in, it actually still worked. But it's very loose now. So I was like, fuck man, the hole is loose. Sorry, that just sounds terrible. Alright, we've got a victory. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to do, I want to wear my headphones and see if I fixed, what do you call it, Discord. I was trying to leave my Discord open during the show, but I noticed it fucking beeps all the time now. I don't know what happened if I joined a room that's got like a whole bunch of people leaving messages. So I think I found a way to turn off the beeps in Discord. Let's fucking hope. So if anyone hears a beep from Discord, let me know. Holy fuck, is this loud. I don't know, how's the sound option for the game? Does the game sound too loud? It's fucking way too loud on my end. Alright, I can't wear that headphone. If I wear it, I'll get a headache. No, it's not like having Shelly when she tunes in. She always fills me in on the actual sound volume. You'd make a good show producer, Shelly. No, so what's new with Shelly? doing any gaming, doing any outdoor activities. Canada's had a bad luck with outdoor activities. There was a breakout of some sort of mold or fungus in the forest. So people that have been going outside trying to get fresh air have been breathing in the mold spores and getting like a horrible lung infection. I can't remember which parts of the Canada. I think it's northern Ontario. Oh, the game is very loud. All right, let me turn that shit down then. Thank you. What the fuck? Try that. See if it's quieter on my end. Alright, at least that's a little better on my end. So what do you think? Louder with, or quieter with the game still? I was thinking maybe turning it down to like here. Yeah, what's new with Clone Evolution? Not really a whole lot. The only good news I got for Clone Evolution, they actually got some fucking good rewards for the casino for a change. Alright, sounds good. Thanks, Shelly. Appreciate that. No, it's funny, I got so many other viewers to tune in the show, and I think everyone's embarrassed to tell me when I fuck up the sound really bad. Which I appreciate that too. People are trying to be nice, but... Oh yeah, Steadfast was saying that lung infection in the woods is even farther. Yeah, that's what I heard, that it was in like First Nations reserves. Fucking sucks. You know what I was thinking too? Like this year I work outdoors all summer and it was so wet outside from like rain all the time that we had huge explosions of mushrooms. Like way more mushrooms than we've ever had. Like even a lot of like lawns that never get mushrooms. Like I keep track because I always like examining mushrooms, taking pictures of them. Sometimes I'll pick them, but I don't actually eat wild ones. But anyways, yeah, I usually keep track of what each neighborhood and which mushrooms they have and when they bloom. And places that have never had mushrooms before, all of a sudden had them this year. Yeah, I don't blame you for not playing Clone Evolution that much. Clone Evolution's actually been pissing me off a lot lately, because I keep fucking up the Hunger Games. And every time I fuck it up, it pisses me off so much. I'm like, man, I'm just going to quit the game. But then I come back because I want to see more scrolls. Fuck, man, this battle's so hard. What the hell am I doing wrong? Let's try more healers? No. Let's try, oh yeah, let's do, bring out her. Oh, I know what we could do. We'll try the green. Sometimes the green's enough health that we can actually whoop some ass. Yeah, I don't know, and Shelly, in your neck of the woods, did you get more rain this year? Or was it pretty much just a regular climate? Yeah, good sign for the, what is it, the mycelium. Mycosial matrix, or mat. Boom! There we go. Finally killing them. Yeah, it's what I was thinking. Nature actually does have its own internet, and all the plants and animals are tapped into it. And I think humans used to be tapped into it, but at one point we got separated from it, and we've never really managed to connect again. Ah, fuck, man. Still can't beat this level. Come on, Tengu. You can keep everyone alive. No, I think I wrote a blog about it for Adept Initiates the one time. Can't remember what it was called. I think it was the Universal Internet, that's what I was calling it. It's sort of like the Akashic Records. If anyone's heard of the Akashic Records as well. It's apparently like some record book that exists in like another dimension, but it keeps records of everything that happens in our universe. Yeah! Victory. Oh yeah. There we go. Finally. Now, the other video game news I've been watching, there's more drama with the Intellivision Amico console. They released a trailer for a new tank game they're working on, and now everyone's making fun of it because apparently they stole all the assets for the art and the menu systems from other games. And then Intellivision's response is, oh, it was just placeholders because the game's not finished yet. But everyone's still just making fun of them for always stealing all their content from other shit. So I find that kind of funny. Especially since the guy that owns Intellivision now, he was actually suing Roblox, or he threatened to sue them, because his company, or one of the companies he worked for, made the oof sound. But I'm pretty sure Roblox managed to settle it with him before it actually went to court. Which I find so funny now, because like he was giving them a hard time about stealing stuff, and meanwhile he's doing the exact same thing. That's something that's so common in life. When people bitch about something, it's usually something that they're doing also. That's why they even notice it. Yeah, Pandora's. Oh, Pandora. Yeah, I was thinking Pandora's box is like the one where you should never open it. Because if you do, it'll destroy everything. And it can't be closed. Oh man, this battle's tough. I was hoping we could at least make it to the next boss. What the fuck? Come on, Tengu. Oh. Yeah, Suzo tearing him a new one. Oh yeah, I did get some news in Canada too. They reopened that train service from Toronto to North Bay. So they're doing some tests to try to see if people are going to take it or not. Pendo. And to be fair, like I was going to be taking the trains up north, but I'm still looking after my uncle, so I can't do it yet. And man, I'm still thinking too, like once, I know as much as I wanted to keep traveling up north, I can't believe they opened up that plane. I don't know if anyone heard, but where I live, the city, the Waterloo region, we've got a small airport. You know how like Pearson Airport in Toronto is like a huge one with like jumbo jets? But we've got a smaller airport, but it's still got like medium-sized planes, like planes that can carry like a couple hundred people maybe, I don't know. But just not jumbo jets. But anyways, this airport in my city in Waterloo, they started offering like really cheap flight tickets to almost anywhere. So now I can go all the way out west to BC for like 40 bucks. And I can even go to Cancun, Mexico for $100. I was like, dear God, $100 to go to Cancun? Yeah, the only problem is I haven't had this yet, so it's like, man, I still don't have any human rights. I'm not allowed to leave. I'm not even allowed to fucking ride the city bus anymore. So I won't be going to Cancun anytime soon, especially since I'm still looking after my uncle, but... Alright, $7.99, $800. Can we beat it? Here's the real test. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we're going to get a Lelanders video going to Cancun, Mexico one day, depending if the pandemic ends anytime soon. The only shitty thing is I noticed right when I was planning the trip to Mexico, I looked online, and there was a huge shooting spree from gangs attacking the tourist areas. So they said they're actually bringing in the military to try to stop the gangs from shooting the tourists, but I was like, holy fuck, man. It's not really a good time to go anyway. Now my dad was telling me that when he went to Mexico on his last trip a few months ago, he was almost killed as well too. And then like, yeah, even my other friends that went, they were held up at gunpoint the last time they went to Mexico. So I guess some people have like good luck with Mexico, but a lot of people I know don't. It's kind of scary in a way, but hey, that's how you figure. If you're going to travel to somewhere really nice, there's probably like a downside to it as well. It's not just going to be all paradise. Alright, so let's switch this around and we'll bring in her. See if that makes the difference. This should keep more of our team alive, hopefully long enough to do some damage. Yeah, maybe we'll try our luck with the casino spins after this. I don't know if anyone else has ever been to Mexico before. Did they have luck on their trip? Hopefully weren't held at gunpoint. I don't know, the YouTubers I watched that went to Mexico, they had a fine time, so I was like, whoa, some people seem to have good luck there. Ah, dear God, I should have known. This level 800 is like impossible. Now, I'll show you why I'm trying to beat level 800. If you check the achievement list, you actually get a really sick fucking 800 level thing if you can beat 800. And they give you this chest for 150 gear, or 130 to 150, and I'm already past that level. So I don't understand why they're giving me a chest that gives me armor for something I'm already past, but oh well. It probably means I should have beat level 800 a long time ago and I'm just slacking. So yeah, that's some of the other stuff we've been working on. Alright, let's try some casino spins. How many casino tokens do I got? Fuck, man, we're pretty low on casino tokens. This is going to be a challenge. Alright, keep your fingers crossed, everyone. We're trying to get the Catholic hero. I know Catholic heroes are not very popular in the news in Canada anymore, but that's what I kind of got to remember. I remember one time I was going to a protest, and some people are like, hey, don't blame all Muslims for the terrorist stuff that happens. Like, everyone's their own individuals, and you can't stereotype people. And then I was thinking, man, that's almost the same thing that's happening with the church now. It's like we can't blame the entire Catholic Church just for what some parts of it did. All right. Come on, give us the Catholic hero. That's why I'm kind of surprised. I went to a Catholic church and everyone that I knew that was working with the church, they're all starting to badmouth them on the internet. And I feel like asking them, it's like, when did the church really do anything bad to you? When I worked for the church, they were super nice. Who knows? Maybe some people had worse encounters with them. I don't know, but... Ah, fuck. I thought that was it. Oh, come on. How many draws are we going to do before getting them? Fuck off. Piece of shit. Oh, we got that. They just won't give us the good shit. Bastards. Alright, let's try one of these spins. Nah. I better not. Someone drew Son of the Black Hole? Fucking lucky bastard. Ah, that was garbage. Try one more. Oh, we got a Bin Laden. Just when we were talking about terrorists. Alright. I guess we'll have to come back to that because they're not going to give us a whole bunch of rewards at the same time. What I was hoping to do is get the Catholic hero, then reset it and set it to the Rock God. Because Rock God's who we need really badly. If I get Rock God, I can make a new red hero, so fuck, man. We need the Rock God. And it's ironic, the level 800 is who we're stuck at, same person, Rock God. Now, I made a horrible mistake. I had a whole bunch of Rock Gods and I turned them gold, and I didn't need a gold one. What I needed was the purple ones. So I fucking wasted them. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone else heard this story. I live not too far, about maybe an hour or two away from a city called London. And obviously it's not London, England, it's London, Ontario. And they had a sighting of a fucking mountain lion, or a cougar. And some people are saying it's not that uncommon. I was like, yeah, right. I didn't know there was fucking mountain lions there. My city actually had the same reports, except it was a lady that was walking her dog, and she was walking it alone in the park, and all of a sudden she turned around the corner, and there was a fucking mountain lion. So she freaked out and like ran away, and luckily the mountain lion didn't chase her and her dog. And then there was another lady, same thing. She was like walking or jogging in the park, saw the mountain lion and went reported it to the authorities. And the authorities said, no, sorry, you must have just misidentified it. That's what I was thinking. If it actually lives in a city that's only an hour away, then there's a chance that maybe some of them just migrated here. And surprisingly enough, it's the same park, which they're adding a disc golf course. So soon I might be disc golfing around where there's fucking lions. Oh, sweet. Shelly's lucky. She has enough to make Hanzo gold. No, sorry, Shelly. I didn't know that you're coming back to Clone Evolution. I dropped you on the friends list. I figured you weren't coming back, so I was like, oh, I might as well give the flowers to someone who's going to be playing. No, I ended up dropping everyone who hadn't been logged in for like months. So what is it? Everyone else on here now is just recently logged in. Oh, this guy, he's at 20 days. He's probably going to get dropped soon. Now, really, I'm so like geared up to get as many flowers as I can that I really have to have all active players in here. Because if they're not active, then I won't be getting flowers. But we do have shitloads of flowers, so I'll be able to buy some casino tokens. Let's buy some now. Ooh, yeah. That was still a good amount. Alright, let's try a couple more spins. Man, I just want the rock odds so bad. We gotta get this guy and switch it to rock on. Come on, piece of shit. Sorry for swearing. It's early in the morning. Not that that's an excuse, but... Yeah, gold Hanzo, he's pretty good. Oh wait, which one is Hanzo? Oh yeah, he's that fire guy. Oh yeah, Steadfast to tell me about the different cougars. I know everyone in Facebook was making the old woman joke for cougars, but no, but actual cougars, yeah, it's fucking intense. Oh my god, they just won't give me them. I can't burn any more fucking tokens, man. You pieces of shit. I can't believe I burned that many and didn't get a fucking single one. Holy shit, man. I've never burned even half that many without getting one. It's probably because the event's too soon. I gotta wait. We'll do it tomorrow. Fucking hell, man. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I just gotta think of all the other shit that's going wrong. Alright, I'll check my activity log. We'll get this battle started first. See if I can find the cougar story. Now, so far on my trips up north, up by where Steadfast lives, the only thing that I've ever seen was a bear once, but it was from a car, so I wasn't too paranoid. I just seen it while I was driving. What else did I see? I saw a moose from a car when I was driving on the highway, and it was eating in the ditch, like chewing on some leaves or whatever. I did see, what would you call it, partridge, you know, the partridge in a pear tree or whatever. I actually saw partridges. I was like, holy shit, I'd never seen a partridge before. What's the difference between a cougar and a leopard? Leopards are spotted. Oh, is that what the difference? Alright, we'll check in my activity list. I don't know if anyone up north has ever seen it. I imagine lots of people have. Is I saw a hare. Like, I'd seen lots of rabbits before, because where I live in the city, like, we even got rabbits living in my backyard. There's actually a whole family of rabbits that live under the deck, underneath my neighbor's deck. So sometimes you'll come out and there'll be a whole bunch of baby rabbits just eating in the backyard. But I actually saw a hare, and I didn't even like realize like what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare. This hare was like freakish looking though. And then I found out that there's actually a First Nations legend about like really freakishly looking hares. And it happened on Mount Keminis. When I was on the mountain, I actually just finished recording some of those scenes for my video, and my camera battery died. I was like, oh fuck, now that the battery's dead, I'll probably see something really amazing. And then just as I say that, all of a sudden a rabbit, or this hare, it comes around the corner. And I was on the top of the mountain, so I'm like, how the fuck did this rabbit or a hare get all the way to the top of the mountain so easily? Because there's a lot of spots where you have to climb. So I was like, what the fuck, man? How did it climb up there? And then guess what the hare did? It acted like I wasn't even there. It just kept hopping, and it hopped right past me, like it didn't see me, like almost touching me. I was like, what the fuck, man? What's with this weird hare? And the weird thing about this hare is it had like a giant mustache. You know how those like kung fu mustaches you see in the old movies? He had one of those, and he looked really old. Like his hair was all scraggly and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? And he was a little bit on the big side. No, it was a joke. I should have got that. No, sorry, I'm a little bit slow. Right over my head. Shouldn't say little bit slow. I always figure, hey, the tortoise and the hare, sometimes the tortoise can actually win the race. You don't always have to be the fastest. So being slow isn't the end of the world. No, I'm actually very slow. I even had times where I was like, girls that I wanted to date in summer school were telling me that they were like having to babysit, and they were so bored and alone, and they wanted me to come over. And I was like, oh, that sounds so boring. You're all alone and bored. So I never went. And then it was like years later, I was like, what the fuck? They were inviting me to make out, and I didn't even realize. I was like, you idiot. I think it took me like years later. I was like, oh, now I get it. Dumb. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe it was for the best. Now, it reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie, but when that Swedish bikini team asks them to help put on suntan lotion, and they say, yeah, you can find some guys down the street. I'm sure they'd be glad to help you. Oh, man. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's my future. I'll get a part in the new Dumb and Dumber movie. I'm a natural. Alright, here's the activity log. Let's go. I wish it would just show. Didn't anyone notice the Facebook activity log is all fucked up now? They used to have it where you could just check your activity. Now it's like all sorted in different columns and shit. And now that I can sort stuff, I can like never find anything. It's fucking annoying. I don't know, it's like the Facebook search field is broken too. Like if I search my profile for like old posts, I'll try searching them and they just don't come up in the search results. So I literally have to scroll down through the whole thing to try to find it, even like months in the past. Alright, cats go under our feet. Yeah. Let's see. I gotta change this team up. This team's wrong, is it? Yes, this team is wrong. Let me see. Him out, more healers in. There we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah, and we can put it to fire. Holy fuck, we're against Monk? No, we should keep that green. Monk 3-star. I've never seen Monk 3-star before. This will be interesting. Alright, so I guess I'll put interactions and see if I can find it. I think I commented on the post. Yeah, I did. Sweet, excuse me. Sorry, I got banana breath this morning. Alright, so can I show it quick without dying? Let's hope. Yeah, so this was the mountain lion or cougar or whatever it's called that was reported. And it was reported, where does it say? Near London and Mount Bridges. I've actually never heard of Mount Bridges before, so I had to look it up, and yeah, it's just east or something of London. Yeah, fuck man, I miss visiting London. That's one of my favorite cities in my province. God, I had some wild parties there. So I guess that's not an actual picture of it, just one that looks similar. I doubt someone actually got a real picture of it. Yeah, if anyone wants the link, it's, what is it, London CTV. No, it's so weird. In the comments, people are like, oh, just let the animals be. Just let the animals be. But man, if you let that mountain lion be, it'll start eating people. So I guess maybe they could relocate it somewhere farther away from the cities. Because man, once a few people get attacked, then it's too late. Should have relocated it sooner. I know some people are like, oh, we're invading their habitat, but you gotta think about it. Cities only make up like 1% of the fucking province. Animals have like 99% already. So it's not like they need to come and live in the city. The thing that draws them here, I guess, is all our food. We have so much food laying around that they're like, hey, let's go live near the city. Boom. Man, this monk, why is he so hard to kill? Fuck. If it was my monk on my team, he'd be dead by now. There, finally he's dead. What the hell? Die! Ah, at least we're making it farther than last time. Last time we barely made it halfway here. Alright, let's put it to fire. See if we can whoop some ass with fire. Snow Leopard. It's a good book. Huh. Yeah, I miss the days of reading books. I used to have a lot more patience and I was able to read novels. I actually got so good at reading novels at one point that I could read a 700-page novel in like a day or two. And people think that's ridiculous, but I would just binge read, where I'd like read like a chapter, like I'd read like 2 chapters, take a little break, read 2 chapters, take a little break, and then like just keep binge reading the whole day. So I'd like read for like 12 hours, and it was like, yeah, you'd be surprised how much you can read if you just read for like 12 hours in a day. And what happened was, I was reading, some books in the Shannara series, and they were so entertaining that I just couldn't stop reading it. I was like, fuck, gotta read another chapter. Gotta read another chapter. Next thing I know, I spent the whole day reading. That's the thing, if you're trying to read a book that's really boring and that you hate, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot slower process. Now, what I used to do with the Shannara series books is I would read 1 chapter every day, maybe 2. But yeah, then once I got a new book that I was really into, I was like, fuck man, I'm reading like 20 chapters a day. No, but ever since I got, attention deficit disorder, or I guess just like I have no patience anymore. It's like I really can't read anything unless it's on like Wikipedia, and then usually I just skim to the parts I want to read. I very rarely read the whole page. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to see something interesting I found today when I was reading. What I like to do is like go into Google and change the search results dates. So I changed it to 2018. So I was like, hey, let's read some of the mRNA research from 2017 or whatever. See how the research was going. You'll never guess what I found out. See if I got it here. Alright, so this article is called Phase 2 Failure. CureVac CEO explains the missed efficiency endpoint. Or efficiency? I don't even know what that is. But anyways, guess what it says here? They're talking about how they were working on mRNA, and what they were having problems with originally was it was so toxic that everyone would get really sick from taking it. So they got the doses low enough so that the toxicity wasn't like killing people. But they had the problem, whereas if they lowered the dose so low that it no longer worked for what it was supposed to do. So that was always the balance. So like, how strong can we make it where the people won't die, but it'll actually do something to help them? So as I was reading it, guess what the first paragraph says? It says money doesn't guarantee success, even if it's heavy investment from the likes of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So isn't it interesting that the Bill and Melinda Gates, they're the ones that have been pumping in shitloads of money to develop the mRNA stuff. And that was back from 2017. So I was like, wow, that's like total conflict of interest, right? Like here they are, the ones that are investing and like making this shit, and they're forcing people to take it. So I was like, what the hell, right? Like that's like super conflict of interest. I didn't even know, like I had heard about Bill Gates being involved in this stuff, but I didn't realize that he was the main investor. It's like, what the fuck? I guess people would argue and debate and say, oh, Bill Gates was just trying to help people, but I don't know, that seems really suspicious. If all of a sudden you're investing in something and then forcing people to buy it later, like that's fucked. Let's hope he is just trying to help people. Oh, you didn't have TV for many years. So lucky. I've actually broken free of my TV addiction completely. Ever since I stopped drinking and stopped smoking weed, TV is just like so boring. Like even while I was smoking weed and drinking, I had already stopped watching regular TV and I was just hooked on sports. So I would watch baseball, hockey, and basketball, and a lot of mixed martial arts. But ever since I stopped like the whole sobriety thing, it's like I can't even watch sports anymore. They're just mind-numbing. It's like I'd much rather be doing other stuff than watching them. I kind of realized that like sports don't really matter at all. I don't really care who wins or loses. Yeah, I'm so sick of watching my teams lose too. Fuck man, being a Toronto sports fan. Well, other than basketball, we won it a few years ago, but... Yeah, so if anyone wants to read the article that Bill Gates has been investing in the mRNA, it's Labotech EU Phase 2 Failure. And it talks about how mRNA vaccine, well, I shouldn't even say that word, but yeah, the mRNA was failing badly, and that was just back in 2017. They only made it to Phase 2 trials. They were trying to make it to Phase 3, but they couldn't even move past Phase 2. Because the drugs just didn't work and they were super dangerous. It's very interesting. So yeah, it didn't take long. If we didn't have the whole emergency order, I don't think they would have ever got approved for human use. So Bill Gates profited shitloads from actually the emergency order. Very interesting. No, what I was trying to find, if anyone else can find, what I found before, there was an article talking about how there was like this billionaire or millionaire whose kid had like a really rare disease. So he hired the companies that do the mRNA stuff to try to cure his kid. But they failed and they determined that it was never safe to try on humans. But I can't find the article anymore. I saved it in my fucking favorites list and I posted it on Facebook. And damn if I could find it on either. So I think what I must have done is either saved it in a different file that I can't find it. Why I can't find it on Facebook, I don't know. Maybe it got taken down. Yeah, very lucky about not having TV though. It's funny, when they show kids that are raised without TV, their like IQ levels are like through the roof. And if you like take your kid and just sit them around and let them watch TV all day, their IQ just drops dramatically. So it's like you're actually super lucky if you don't watch TV. Not to say that I'm getting smarter from TV, because I'm pretty sure, if anything, I'm still going downhill, but... Alright, we made it to the gold chest. Now, to be fair, if there was any shows on TV that I actually wanted to watch, there would probably be a bigger chance of me watching TV. But Stargate is off the air, Star Trek has gone to complete garbage, and I'm not really into any other shows. I used to like X-Files, but even when that came back on the air, I didn't finish watching it. It just got too boring. I should watch the last of the X-Files. I will probably end up watching that sometime. Yeah, because I was dying for X-Files to come back on TV, and then when it did, I watched like maybe half of it, and then I got bored. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever read the Shannara books, but those ones are pretty good. Let's see if I have it here. Shannara books. Now what I used to do in high school is I would skip class, go to the library, because they had all my favorite books there, and then I would just read. And then the librarian, he caught me doing it a few times, and he's like, you know what? As long as you're coming in here and reading, even though you're skipping class, he's like, I won't tell on you. So he's like, you can still come here and read. He's like, that's a better thing than like you going to the video arcade downtown or getting into trouble other places. So I was really nice to the librarian. He was a good guy. Oh, he wrote a whole bunch of prequels. I don't know, maybe one day I'll get back into reading the Shannara series. So this is the Shannara series. Boy, is it ever good. It's like they actually came out with a show, but I never got into the show because I was like, kind of like the books better. I shouldn't say that, I haven't even really watched the show. I think I got a copy of it from someone, but I never got around to watching it. Now, which of the books of the Shannara series did I read? Yeah, I read the Sword of Shannara, the Heritage. I don't know if I read that. Wow, it's like all these books go in weird order. I kind of liked it when he wrote books and it just all went in order. Now he's starting to write all these prequels. It's making it very confusing. I think the last one I read, I still got it on my bookshelf upstairs. Holy man, he's still writing right to 2020. I should have figured, like why would he ever stop writing that series? No, but that book series was so cool because they always found ancient ruins, and when they got to the ancient ruins, there was always like modern technology in it, like computers and stuff, but they couldn't figure it out because there was no computers in their generation. So whatever cataclysm came and wiped out all the modern technology, and then they were just left with magic. Pretty wild series. Makes me wonder if that's like gonna happen again one day. Boom. Hey, this is the gold battle. Fucking A. Yes! Got our hands on a big chest. Woohoo! Yeah. Alright, so we're up to the hour mark for the show. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to save the casino for next time. Because I blew through so many fucking casino things and we didn't get the reward. Fuck. How many can I blow before getting it? Oh fuck man, I can't keep doing it. It's crazy man. You should not be burning that many. I should have already gotten like it twice. It's fucking crazy. Oh well. Try to look on the bright side. At least I didn't lose shitloads of money in Bet Fury. Lost about $100. And yeah, my PlayStation broke, and that's only about $100 loss. Or it's not broken, it's just damaged. So yeah, at least my place isn't flooding. I'll try to look on the bright side. I know a lot of people are posting on Facebook that, oh god, it's like It's so rare for us not to have snow at this point. They should be getting snow and not floods. And then you try to remind people, have you ever heard of the saying, hope we have a white Christmas? Why do we say that? Because we usually don't get snow until after Christmas. So I don't know where all these people are getting the idea that we're supposed to be having snow. It's like, yeah, we've already had a few snowfalls, but still. It's like so fucked up, man. The media is always trying to do that. They're trying to sell this whole global warming idea. And now I have to say that I agree with it, because that's one of the new YouTube terms. We're not allowed to disagree with global warming anymore. It's like, what the fuck? Oh well, soon. That's what I'm thinking. The way YouTube keeps going, I'm gonna have to make a separate channel on like a different streaming service, just so that I can actually talk about stuff. Because everything that I want to talk about is getting banned and banned and banned. It's like, what the fuck? It's so weird, man. Like, why do they want to keep banning all the best topics so you can't even talk about shit? Not allowed to talk about the virus. Not allowed to talk about global warming. It's like, what the fuck next? 3Ds. Woo! Alright, that should be good. Yeah, so what year did you get TV? For me, I actually kind of liked TV back when Star Trek Next Generation was on, when Star Trek DS9 was on, Star Trek Voyager. That was around the era that I was just hooked on TV. I used to watch the old Twilight Zone episodes. Those were really good too. Oh yeah, I used to love watching paranormal TV shows. I don't even know, do they still have those on TV? It's like shows about UFOs and stuff. I think that was what happened. Once cell phones and everything came out, everyone stopped getting video and footage of UFOs. For some reason we got more of it back when there was no cameras everywhere. Or the mystery shows. Unsolved Mysteries, that was a pretty good one. Yeah. Alright, good. I'm finally starting to get tired again. What I'll do is probably go back to bed at around 4 and then wake up again probably at 8-ish, or no, probably 7:30. So I'll get another 3 hours. It won't be so bad. Yeah, and hopefully my neck acts up. But at least I figure I only got 6 days to go until I can start vaporizing weed again. Usually that helps with my neck a lot, so it's only a few days away, less than a week. Yeah, especially when I drink some booze. Man, if I start drinking some booze, smoking some weed, my neck will be feeling great again. Now what happened was I used to have a job where I had to clean shoes, so I was always looking down to clean shoes, and I would like look down for like, I don't know, 14 to, I guess 14 hours a day sometimes. Now I used to be a major workaholic at my old job. I would put in like 80-hour work weeks, sometimes even higher. Now, I used to work at a golf course, so at least some of the job was fun. So at least it didn't seem like the end of the world. But yeah, you should have heard some of the people at the golf course. A lot of them would ask me, they'd be like, how are you still here? It's like you're here in the morning when I come, you're here in the afternoon, and then you're here all night. They're like, do you ever go home? And I tried to explain to them, it's like, yeah, I go home for like 5 hours, sleep, and then come back. Yeah, I used to be so tired all the time. Like I would literally like only sleep 5 hours a night or less because I was working so much that I didn't even have time to sleep. Sadly, I worked so much to the point where I had a complete mental breakdown from it, so I don't recommend it. Now, I knew that I had a problem with being a workaholic when I started to like break down at work, where I would just like go into a crying fit for like no reason. I was like, man, nothing's even wrong. Like, what the fuck am I crying for? I was like, my whole body was like breaking down. Kind of reminds me of that Simpsons episode when Apu was working too many long hours. He started hallucinating that he had transformed into a butterfly. So at least I didn't have that problem. Anyway. No, it was kind of shitty how it all ended too. It's like I started telling my bosses, I'm like, yo guys, I'm like in really rough shape. I need some time off work. So they laid me off and told me to never come back. I was like, you fuckers. Worked there for 9 years, didn't get any severance pay. All my other friends that worked there and they got laid off and told not to come back, they got like huge severance packages. I was like, fuck man, why did everyone else get one except me? Oh well. Now, it's I kind of feel bad about how things ended at my old job, but I figure in life everything happens for a reason, so hopefully I learned some sort of lesson. Let's hope. Lots of living, not much learning. Now, I think what I learned is like, yeah, there's more to life than money. There's more to life than work. You got to try to make a balance of it. Sure, you need both in order to survive, but you shouldn't just focus on only that, as far as I know. Yeah, because if you do, it's not good. Now, the one thing that I did get from working so many long hours is I developed a pretty good tolerance for work. So if there does come to be like a job that I got to do for like a really long time to get it done, yeah, it's definitely a lot easier because I've trained to do it like a maniac. Now, like even video editing jobs, that last video I made, I did it all in one day, but it was like a fucking like 18-hour day. So I just worked on it non-stop for 18 hours and then finished it. The only shitty thing is I fucked up the video resolution. I really should just make another copy and release it with a proper resolution. Alright, 10 minutes till 4. Alright, so let's get a couple of the break stuff in. Let's give a shout out to the patrons. Alright, Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, and everyone else a patron. Thanks a million. For my affiliate links, we covered Patreon, Society 6, Finishing Quick is my specialty. Comes on t-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Ido TV, pays you to watch videos, swag bucks to shop, GameKit to try games, and free Bitcoin. It's a wallet system for crypto. And if you were thinking of trying BetFury, sorry I recommended that one, turned out to be a fucking nightmare. I'm sure it's nothing at BetFury's end, they didn't try to shut it down on purpose, but they got banned in every fucking country. If you're in one of the countries that's still allowed to use BetFury, you're very lucky. Oh yeah, and just to remind everyone, a lot of cryptocurrency wallets are getting banned. So if you have your money in a crypto wallet, you better be fucking careful because they're getting banned like faster than you can guess. That's really fucking shitty. Alright, so, oh yeah, and the virtual maid sex machines for adults and men only. Ladies need a sex machine. They know who to call. Just kidding. I have no life. I can never even leave the house. Yeah, but hopefully one day I'll be able to leave the house again. Anyways, if you want a $10 purchase or $10 off on a purchase of $150 or more, just use the coupon code LYNBS. That's LYNBSN. Oh yeah, my website, we're going to get some updates on that shortly. I'm almost done the patron song, finally. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that out soon. Hopefully by the new year. I don't want to keep setting deadlines because I can never meet them, but we'll try. Alright, let's go back to the game. Victory! Yes. Victory is ours! There we go. 3 C's. Alright. The woman with huge boobs. She's a bit old, but I think her boobs make up for it. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not more tired. It always sucks. I'm tired when I'm at work. Then I get home and it's time to sleep. Yeah, guess when I'm not tired. As soon as it's time to watch the basketball game, get tired. Nah, that's what I miss about smoking weed. I used to blame smoking weed on always needing a nap during the day, but now I figured it out. Had nothing to do with the weed. Now, the other shitty thing I notice is now when I get tired and I need a nap, I get fucking swollen eyes. It's like usually I would get black eyes, but now they're actually starting to swell. So if you can tell when I'm tired, it's like it looks like I got punched in the face. I'll have like 2 swollen eyes. It's like, what the fuck? It's irritating as hell, but I guess it could be worse. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone's been watching YouTubers, but a couple of the YouTubers I watched, they started to become jurors and like very judgmental. It's like anytime they hear there's like a court or someone gets in trouble or something, or even rumors about someone getting in trouble, they're like, oh yeah, this person's guilty, they need to be in jail and all this. And I'm thinking, dear God, man, at least let the person have a trial, for fuck's sakes, right? It's like, have we really come to the age now where YouTubers are the people determining who's guilty just by what they've heard on the internet? It's like, what the fuck? That's a pretty weird society. Now, I think that where they're getting it from is CNN and all the other news broadcasts, they're doing it as well. They're like accusing people of stuff, calling them guilty before they've even had trials. I try to remind them, I'm like, guys, I know you're a popular YouTuber and stuff, but we have this thing in North America called innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We're not supposed to have mobs going around like doing mob justice and shit. I don't know where they fucking got the idea that that's cool and shit, but man, fucking annoying. So yeah, so I started to post that on their pages, see what they think. Yeah, no one's responding. That's how I figured, no one really cares. Everyone just wants to judge. They're like, oh yeah, this person's guilty. It's like, come on, at least let them have a trial, for fuck's sakes. That's what I keep thinking though. Everything's supposed to go the opposite in that part of that ancient prophecy, so it really does feel like it. In America, everyone's guilty now until proven innocent. It's gone completely opposite. No, what was the latest one? There's like a guy from Activision. He's like some CEO, rich guy of Activision. He's getting accused of like sexual harassment. It's like, well, yeah, sure, he might have done it, but at least he should at least get a trial. Like, what the fuck? Not some YouTubers determining whether or not he's guilty. That's what I was wondering, if like slander and libel cases are going to get more rampant, especially against YouTubers. I better be careful. Everyone's innocent, I swear. Nah, I still can't believe BetFury got shut down. At least, you know what's a good thing about getting BetFury getting shut down like that? I was getting too addicted to cryptocurrency. It was like all I was thinking about. I'm like, oh, crypto this, crypto that. So it's kind of nice that it got shut down in a way, because I'm like, fuck, man, now I can get a normal life back. Doesn't have to be obsessed about fucking crypto. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to have to try to shut down my crypto wallet or try to get the money out. If anyone has luck getting the money out of BetFury, just let me know. Like, I don't really got much in here. I got like 40 or 50 bucks, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. You could just close it. But still, it took like a year or two to collect it. Fuck. Oh well. Win some, lose some. Especially in crypto, you gotta be really careful with that shit. Yeah, it's kind of funny how they all got canceled like right on their 2-year anniversary too. And it was so close. Like I was literally like all week thinking about making a deposit. I was actually, when I looked it up, I was in the process of like, hey man, I should make a deposit. And it's like, no, thank God I didn't. Let's check regular crypto, what's been happening. Bitcoin's up by 1. Beyond keeps going up. I was thinking, really? You're going up in price even though you're getting shut down? Like, what the fuck? Tether's down a bit. That's interesting. Dogecoin, it's been tanking. Tron, tanking. Yeah, that's what I should have realized. When all these cryptos started tanking this week, that something bad was coming. And boy, did it ever. Well, at least that solves my dilemma. I know I don't have to worry about investing in crypto ever again. Because now I know I can't. The fucking wallet systems that use it just get shut down. It's fucked. I don't know if anyone's in a country where it hasn't got shut down yet. If you want to post in the chat, it'd be interesting to find out where it's still legal. I don't know, that country list was fucking epic. Sound like every country I've ever heard of. Yeah, so I'll have to come up with some new affiliate link. I guess what I'll do is get my store, try to focus more on that. So I'll try to get the pins, the coins, more merchandise, clothing. I was thinking I want to put that wing disc symbol on some clothing, so if anyone's into that, let me know. I'll try to get it going. I know actually back in the day I used to have a wing disc shirt, but sadly it's all ripped and shit now, so I don't wear it much. And it was hard to get them on eBay. I was like, man, hardly anyone has that wing disc symbol on clothes. So maybe it's on more clothes now, I'll have to check, but yeah, that's what I'll start doing. Maybe put the wing disc on some shirts, some sweaters, maybe a hat. Yeah, I'm gonna try looking into getting that embroidery machine. Try to stay clear of doing too much video game stuff and focus a little bit more on physical merchandise. Yeah, at least my Google AdSense is still going. Makes me wonder how long till I lose access to that. Man. Rich at Review Tech. Yeah, I'm just gonna click it for a second. I want to see if anyone responded. No, I think my comment's already been removed. That didn't take long. Or maybe Rich didn't remove it. Maybe it was YouTube that did. Yeah, but me posting a comment saying, hey, you're not the fucking juror. Let the guy have his day in court, innocent till proven guilty. And he fucking takes the post down. Or it's just buried in the comments. Yeah, that could be it too. Let me check. Oh yeah, he totally took my comment down. Should have guessed. I think that libel part probably got him like, hey man, I'm actually probably guilty of libel, while he's going on accusing other people of being guilty of shit. Yeah, because these are from days ago. So he did remove my comment. Nice guy, Rick. Or Rich. Disagree with him? He takes your comment down. Oh well. Or it was YouTube. I guess I shouldn't blame him. YouTube does take a lot of shit down. No, that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll make a video about how I posted a comment on Rich Review Tech USA, accusing him of like being a judge and jury and saying that he's guilty of libel, and then see what he says in response to it. Maybe it was just YouTube that took it down. Now, it does seem like the good old days these days on the internet. Everyone wants to be like that. I noticed a lot of pages. They find out that someone's been accused of something, and then everyone's judging them. It's like, come on, guys. It's like the staple of our fucking law and order in this country. It's like you're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty, not just fucking some mob justice. I know mob justice sounds kind of cool in a way, but yeah, it just sucks when it happens to you. So that's why you gotta try to look on the side of others and be like, hey, you can't just do mob justice to everyone else, because eventually it'll come back to you. Gotta try to stand up for people before it reaches that point. Yeah, so I bet you Pat and Ian took my comment down too about that. Who knows? Alright, so what are we going to do on tomorrow's episode? I figured tomorrow's episode of Clone Evolution, I don't know how tired I'll be. Probably going to be exhausted after going into work with hardly any sleep. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have enough energy and we'll do the casino event. We'll try to get Son of the Black Hole. I don't even know. I'm not even really saving Son of the Black Hole for anything particular. Let's check the Darwin Evolution Center. Who do we need Son of the Black Hole for? Really, what I wanted to do is get this guy made. We needed fucking Rock God, but for God's sakes, the casino is just being stingy as fuck. Can't get even a single hero. Burned all my fucking tokens. Not one did we get. Gosh. You gotta figure, man. Today's like a day of bad luck, or what? Yeah, at least we're not getting the floods here yet. Yet. Hence the word yet. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe I do need some Son of the Black Hole for someone. I guess if we wanted to make her, but definitely don't think I'm making her. If I wanted to make him, that's a fucking waste. Yeah, I really wish the game would do that one day. Balance out the hero creation instead of like the same heroes being needed to make other ones. So it's like you can always have to pick one because, man, you're just going to run out of them so quick. I know finishing quick is my specialty, but come on. Yeah, so we used him for that. Could make another Alice. So yeah, if we got him for that, that'd be good. This dragon creature, but we never get the egg. We never get him, so it doesn't really matter. Oh well, so yeah, that's what we'll try to focus on. Try to get Rock God at the casino. Sorry we didn't win any heroes at the casino. I still can't believe I burned like 1,000 tokens and didn't get a fucking single hero. That's got to be a new record. Someone else was telling me that happened to them and I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, right, you burned 1,000 tokens, didn't even get one. And look, like we had every item already. All we needed was him, and it still wouldn't. Let's try it again. Fuck. Son of a... Fuck off. Oh my god. You piece of shit. That's fucking trash for you. Alright, well let's try to finish the show on a high note. Let's do the sponsor. Speaking of high notes.
Today's casino disaster was brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up.
Sorry, I know some people hate the baby voice. I still find it funny. I know I shouldn't. I have like the sense of humor of like a teenager still. Who am I kidding? A 10-year-old? Alright, so yeah, let's see. And if anyone wants the news of Bet Fury, just check out the Discord. We got it linked there. Who knows, maybe we'll get some good news from Bet Fury and they'll resolve those issues with all the governments in those countries. But I can't see it happening anytime soon. And just remind everyone, yeah, you got to follow the regional laws. So yeah, you can't use Bet Fury until they resolve that. So I guess I won't be doing any betting on it anytime soon. All right, so thanks again everyone for tuning in. Let's go to the fire screen. Right, if you happen to get any casino tokens and it's a disaster putting them in your vaporizer, like not getting any heroes, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, and you can give the show a like and a share, really appreciate it. Just make sure, never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life.
Forgot. I'm supposed to give a shout out to all the viewers. Almost forgot the most important thing. So, Steadfast, thanks for tuning in. Shelly, is Leland okay? Yes, I'm okay. Well, as okay as I can be. Now, my neck is actually doing a little better, so just waking up, doing those stretches. I think maybe I've been oversleeping a little, kind of made my neck a bit worse, but yeah, I'm still okay. And we'll see, once I get some weed and booze back in my system, I'll be doing great. I'm just kidding. Not to promote terrible, terrible behavior. Alright, see you later now. Bye for everyone. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US, or anyone else who celebrates it. Later. Later. Yeah, if anyone doesn't have TV, don't remember, you're lucky in a way. Later.